Good morning. Today we will discuss different operating system, types of operating system. OS are classified into different types depending on their capability of processing, single user, multi-user, multitasking, multiprocessing, real-time, and embedded. These are different types of operating system. Single user and a single task. Single user and a single task OS is for used by single user for standalone single computer for performing a single task. Operating system for personal computers or single user OS. For example, if the user is editing documents, then document cannot be printed on the printer simultaneously. Single user under OS are simple operating system designed to manage one task at a time. MS Disk operating system is an example of single user operating system. Then you are going for a single user and multitasking. Single user and multitasking operating system allows execution of more than one task or process concurrently. For this, the processor time is divided among different tasks. This division of time is also called time sharing. This processor switches rapidly between processes. For example, the user can listen to music on the computer while writing an article using a word processor software. The user can switch between the applications and also transfer data between the two functions. Windows 95 and all later versions of Windows are examples of multitasking operating system. Multi-user OS. The third one is the multi-user OS. Multi-user operating system is used in computer networks that allows same data and applications to be accessed by multi-users at the same time. The user can also communicate with each other. Linux, Unix, and Windows 7 are examples of multi-user operating system. Then the fourth one is the multiprocessing operating system. Multiprocess OS have two or more processors for a single running process. Process takes place in parallel and is also called parallel processing. Each processor works on different parts of the same task or two or more different tasks. Since execution takes place in parallel, they are used for high speed execution. And to increase the power of computer. Linux, Unix, and Windows 7 are examples of multiprocessing operating system. The real-time operating system. The real-time OS are designed to respond to an event within a predetermined time. These operating systems are used to control process. Processing is done within a time constraint. OS monitors the events that affect the execution of process and respond accordingly. They are used to respond to queries in areas like modeling image system, industrial control system, etc. Linux operating system is example of a real-time operating system. The sixth one is the embedded OS. Embedded operating system is in a device in the ROM. That means read-only memory. They are specified to device and are less resources intensive. They are used in applications, that is appliances like microwaves, washing machines, traffic control systems, etc. The understanding of the second term is that the understanding of GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface and is pronounced GUI. It is a user interface that includes graphical elements such as windows, icons, and buttons. The term was created in the 1970s to distinguish graphical interfaces from text-based ones, such as a command lines interface. A GUI, graphical user interface, is a system of interactive visual components for computer software. A GUI displays objects that convey information and represent actions that can be taken by the user. The object changes color, size, or visibility when the user interacts with them. The below diagram provides the position of a graphical user interface with respect to the computer system. Some features of graphical user interfaces: user, graphical user interfaces, display server, kernel, and hardware. The features of GUI are as follows: pointers, also referred to a cursor. These are the icons that help you navigate through the menus. By clicking, you can open up applications and programs, select multiple applications, and highlight text, images, and documents. You can customize pointers to help shoot your linking and move around icons on the desktop and main documents. Menus. Menus are important to the graphical user interface because this feature is the main feature which allows you and make commands like opening a program and searching for one and navigate through your computer. Control panel, music folders, and then even video folders. Most interface have these. Next one is the desktop. This part of the interface shows some icons and programs on your screen. The desktop can also hold lots of programs and shortcuts, so it's quicker for the user to access them. The applications are represented by icons. These icons usually show longer or tiles of the applications. Also be described as small pictures. Icons are small pictures that can represent the applications or software installed onto your computer. Not only that, but icons also represent folders and different computers to access. Different computers to access some to access videos, buttons, and many more on your computer. By having these small pictures on the computer, it helps the user find the correct program they wish to use. You can move these icons to your desktop or other folders by highlighting the cursor and moving it to the chosen place, your required place. These are not all the features of graphical user interface. Seeing how there are many more and that I have talked about a few of them. Here are some advantages of fully worked and fully functions of GUI. Some elements of graphical user interfaces. Graphical user interfaces makes use of visual elements. These elements define the appearance of a GUI. Some of these are described in detail. First one is the window. This is a single element that displays the information on the screen. It is very easy to manipulate a window. It can be opened or closed with the click of an icon. Moreover, it can be moved to my area by dragging it and around. In a multitasking environment, multiple windows can be opened at the same time, all of them performing a different task. There are multiple types of windows in a graphical user interface, such as a container, Windows, browser window, text terminal window, and a child window, message window, etc. Menu. A menu contains a list of choices and it allows user to select one from them. A menu bar is displayed horizontally across the screen, such as a pull down the menu. When any option is clicked in this menu, then pull down menu appears. Another type of menu is the context menu that appears only when the user performs a specific action. An example of this is pressing the right menu bars. When this is done, a menu will appear under the cursor. The third one is the icons, files, programs, web pages, etc. can be represented using a small picture in a graphical user interface. This picture is known as an icon. Using an icon is the first way to open documents, run programs, etc. because clicking on them yields instant access. Controls. The fourth one is the controls. Information in an application can be directly read or influenced using the graphical control elements. These are also known as a widgets. Normally, widgets are used to display the list of similar items, navigate the system using links, tabs, etc., and manipulating data using a checkboxes, radio boxes, etc. The fifth one is the tabs. A tab is associated with a view pane. It usually contains a text label or a graphical icon. Tabs are sometimes related to widgets or manipulate tabs allows user to switch between different widgets. Tabs are used in various web browsers such as Internet Explorer, Firefox, Opera, Safari, etc. Multiple web pages can be opened in web browser and users can switch between them using tabs. Advantages of GUI. Graphical user interfaces tend to be very user friendly and easy to use. Makes the system look very interesting and eye catching. Colors used and aesthetic can help make the interface look clear and easy to navigate. These are some advantages. Similarly, we have some disadvantages of GUI. If the interface is not functioning correctly, this can cause many errors and not allow the user to access my software for any software and programs. Graphical user interfaces that have been designed poorly can be very hard to use, making it not very user friendly. If the interface is not correctly designed, some features like icons may not be included. This can be cause problems for accessing of multitasking. These are some operating system types of OS. In the task we are discussed in different operating systems: single user, single task operating system, and second one is the single user and multitasking. Third one is the multi-user. Fourth one is the multiprocessor operating system. Fifth one is the real-time operating system, and the sixth one is the embedded operating system. And you can discuss the understanding of GUI. In this graphical user interfaces, interface and is pronounced GUI. It is a user interface that includes graphical elements such as windows, icons, and buttons. The term was created in the 1970s. Distinguish graphical interfaces from text-based ones, such as a command line interfaces. Some you have one diagram. It goes from user to graphical interfaces, and graphical user interfaces to user, and similarly graphical user interfaces to display server, and then it is vice versa, display server to graphical user interfaces. Similarly, the display server to kernel, and similarly kernel to display server. Then your kernel can send information to hardware, and the hardware then information sends to kernel. Features of graphical user interfaces: there are different parts: pointers, menus, desktop, and icons. Pointers means it is a moving one place to another. Menus are important to in the graphical user interface because this feature is the main feature which allows you make comments like opening a program and searching for one and navigate through your computer. Control panel, music folders, and even video folders. Most interface have these files. Desktop. This part of the interface shows some icons and programs on screen. The desktop can also hold lots of programs and shortcuts, so it's quicker for the user access them. The applications are represented by icons. These icons usually show logos or titles of the applications, also being your small pictures. The icons are small pictures that can represent the applications or software installed onto your computer. Not only that, but icons also represent the folders, videos, buttons, and many more on your computer. By having the small pictures on the computer, it helps the user find the correct program they wish to use. You can move these icons to your desktop or other folders by highlighting the cursor and moving it to the places. These are not all the features of a graphical user interface. seeing how there are many more and that I have talked about few of them. Here are some advantages of fully working and fully functions of graphical user interfaces. Thank you. Tomorrow we discussed another topic. Thank you.